Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Paul and let's get cooking. Hey guys, welcome back. Good to see you again and welcome to all our new subscribers. Thank you for joining our channel. Listen, this week we're going to do a quick sauce for you to have and store in your fridge and freezer so you can have available yourself for a week. Some people call it Sunday sauce, other people call it Pomarola where I come from, some people just plain tomato base, but it's a great thing to have, make it once and then store it away. I store it away in containers for the freezers and in glass jars for the fridge to use within a week. You can have it with pasta, with tortellini, with gnocchi. You can put it on meats and top of chicken, you name it, but it's a beautiful sauce to have available to you. What you're going to use is some good San Marzano peeled tomatoes. I prefer San Marzano because it's much sweeter than your normal tomatoes. Onions, garlic, and fresh basil. About 40 minutes to cook. Then once it's cooled down, we're going to blend it and we're going to put it in containers. I love doing this. It reminds me back of Melbourne at the end of the summer. All the tomatoes have been harvested and picked from my father-in-law's beach house, and you bring them home and we sit back and make it with fresh tomatoes, which is even better. But anyway, we'll settle with San Marzano. Sit back, enjoy. Let me show you how we cook this. Alright, very easy recipe. Let's grab our onions and roughly chop them. Don't have to be overly fancy, just big cubes. We're going to be blending this sauce after all, so there's no need for equal size and beautiful shapes. 4 to 6 cloves of garlic, same thing. We're roughly going to chop them in a pot, olive oil, and the onion going at the same time, and then I turn my pot on to a medium-high heat. I like doing that because that way the onions don't burn right away. They take a little time to come up to heat. Get them to the point that they're almost translucent, and then we're going to reach down for our garlic and we're going to add the garlic to the onions, and we'll do the same thing. We will cook them approximately a minute or two. Then we're going to grab the stems of the basil and we'll put them in the pot and saute them along with the onion and garlic. Then reach over for the tin of tomatoes and gently we'll drop them into our pot. Be careful of all the splattering, but unfortunately it will splatter. Luckily it's not hot, so we don't have to worry about it. Then we'll rinse out our tin with a bit of water and switch the sides and then into the pot. So that way we get all the reminiscence from the can of the tomato, the beautiful flavors of the tomato juice that's in there. Then we'll switch over with a bit of salt. I put about a tablespoon to start with and about a half a tablespoon of black cracked pepper. Give it a good stir. Once it's nicely mixed through, we'll grab our lid and pop it on. We'll bring it to a boil. Once it's to a boil, we will put the spoon between the lid and the pot to let it breathe a little bit, and we'll lower the fire to a low fire for about 30 minutes. When almost done, we're going to go in and fish out the stems. It's about 25 minutes into cooking time, and then drop in the fresh basil and we'll cook it for a further 5 to 10 minutes. You notice it will reduce by about 30 to 40, depends how much water there is in it. Then we'll take it out and we'll put it down to cool, and we'll take our stick blender and we'll blend it. The reason why we let it cool down, because if we blend it while it's hot, it will turn orange on you, and you really don't want that. If you don't have a stick blender, you're welcome to use a normal blender. You just have to do it in batches. And now we're going to check for seasoning, make sure that it's well balanced. We're good to go, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt, a bit more of pepper, and I found this sauce a little bit too acidy. Sometimes it happens with tomato, so I add a little bit of sugar, about a half a tablespoon in this occasion. My grandmother almost said, "Il pomodoro è acido, metti lo zucchero." If the tomato is acid, put a bit of sugar. Well, I've been following her instructions ever since, and it works. Okay, that looks nice. Beautiful red color. I'm gonna give it one more taste to make sure that it's balanced. Yep, delicious. Now we can go ahead and start packing it. So we'll just put it to the side and get the containers out. I use these for my freezer containers, which is nice, and I usually put about 2.5 cups of sauce in there. That's enough for when we make pasta. If I need to take 2 of them out, I'll take 2 of them out, but it's a good way to store them. And then I'll do a couple of glass jars, which I keep in the fridge and I use pretty quickly. I use them pretty much that week. Great, all ready to go. Let's grab those lids and pop them on top, and then store them in the freezer and the fridge. I always love keeping a couple in the fridge ready to go anytime you want some pasta, or you need a bit of sauce for a pizza, or maybe just on top of some crusty bread. I love it. This sauce, you can't go wrong. Have it available. It's absolutely delicious. Enjoy it. Oh, absolutely stunning. Pomarola, Sunday sauce, tomato and basil, tomato sauce. Whatever you like to call this, it's something you need to make and keep in your fridge and in your freezer at all times. Need to do a quick meal on the run, quick pasta, quick gnocchis. You got a big chicken parma you want to do, it's always there for you. For pizzas, it's absolutely fantastic. Guys, not overly fussed, one pot, few ingredients, and just about 30 minutes of your time and you are done. Give this a go, guys. Please give it a try. If you like this video, please go ahead and give us a like, and if you want to see more like this, don't forget to subscribe underneath and ring that bell that way we can notify you when we post our videos. Once again, thank you for your comments and feedback. They're always very welcome, and thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers. Keep on talking about us, keep on going, and see you next week.